Do you think I've done that? Truthfully.
I thought it was dead tight. I thought you was going to get it, if I'm honest.
I swear to God, I thought I won it by at least 3 rounds.
But
I bossed the fight in front for all that hour.
To be honest, I was a little bit disappointed with that. The way they judged that, to me, it was a little bit too wide. I personally thought it was a lot closer than that. I wouldn't have given it the way they give it Usyk. I just thought he did really, really well.
I was quite confident. I thought I won that fight again. I think I've got Larry Holmes here. I thought I won both fights. But then again, I've gone home with 2 losses on my record now, so there's not much I can do.
What do you think, Truth? I thought it was dead tight. I thought he was going to get it. If I'm honest, I swear to God, if I wanted my 3 rounds BOS to fight front all, to be honest, I was a little bit disappointed with that. The way they judged that, to me, it was a little bit too wide up. I personally thought he was a lot closer than that. I wouldn't have given the way they give it Usyk. I just thought he did really, really well. I was quite confident. I thought I won that fight. Again, I think I've got Larry's I thought I've won both fights, but then again I've gone home with 2 losses on my record now, so there's not much I can do about it. In a recent interview after his rematch, Tyson Fury has categorically denied all rumors about his potential retirement, making it clear that he has no plans to step away from boxing anytime soon. He dismissed the speculation outright, stating, "Definitely not, no way. Not in a million years." Fury emphasized that he remains highly motivated and focused, with no intention of slowing down, addressing talk of a possible trilogy with Alexander Usyk. Fury confidently asserted that the beating he plans to deliver will leave Usyk unwilling to step back into the ring with him. For Fury, this fight is just another chapter in his career and he is far from ready to call it quits. Didn't affect me. I'm going to come back and I'm going to win it. So this is revenge, or is it just putting things right? It's not any of that. It's just me smashing he's facing on Saturday night. That's it. That's all it will ever be. Nothing more, nothing less than a good old-fashioned night. And could you walk away after this? Could you walk away after? Definitely not. No way, not in a million years. While I walk away after this, you're not finished. No way. After his loss to Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury expressed his disappointment and disbelief at the judge's decision. He firmly believed that he had won the fight, stating, "I thought I won by at least 3 rounds." Fury was visibly upset and felt that the decision was unjust, describing it as a Christmas gift from the judges. He acknowledged that while he couldn't change the out, he would continue to fight with all his heart and do his best in future bouts. Fury also mentioned that he would take some time to reflect and spend it with his family over the Christmas period. Despite the loss, he remained determined and focused on his future in boxing. Tyson Fury opened up about his thoughts and feelings in the post-fight interview, providing insight into his mindset and perspective on the match. Fury started by expressing his intentions to take a break and spend some time at home, indicating the need to rest and recover both physically and mentally. He acknowledged that a rematch might be on the cards but left the decision open, suggesting that discussions about a future fight could take place next year. This pragmatic approach highlights Fury's recognition of the importance of recuperation and strategic planning before committing to another bout. When asked about the difference between the previous fight and the current one, Fury's response was reflective yet concise. He pointed out that the outcomes were similar, with both fights resulting in losses for him. Despite this, he graciously congratulated Usyk on his performance, demonstrating sportsmanship and acknowledging his opponent's skill. Fury's acceptance of the defeat without delving into detailed analysis shows his focus on moving forward rather than dwelling on the past. Fury also touched on how this experience had impacted his life, mentioning that it had been a good period for him. He spoke positively about his training and overall experience, indicating that despite the loss, he found value in the process and remained optimistic about his journey. This highlights Fury's resilient nature and ability to find positivity even in challenging circumstances. Regarding the rounds he believed he won, Fury felt confident that he had secured at least 4 rounds after the 5th. He noted that other notable figures such as Bob Arum and Oscar De La Hoya scored the fight in his favor, reinforcing his belief in his performance. This aspect of his interview underscores the subjective nature of scoring in boxing and the varying perspectives on who performed better in specific rounds. When questioned about the impact of his additional weight, Fury dismissed any negative effects, stating that he felt good in the ring and maintained a good pace throughout the 12 rounds. This response reflects his confidence in his physical conditioning and preparation. Despite the defeat, the discussion then shifted to the experimental use of AI judges in the fight. Although Fury was not aware of the exact score determined by the AI, he expressed a preference for human judges, humorously advocating for more jobs for humans and fewer for computers. This lighthearted remark underscores Fury's traditionalist view on the sport and his preference for human elements in boxing. What's next for me? I'm going home, having some time off for sure, going to see the fight again. You might do, you might not do, who knows. We'll talk about that next year. Let him have a nice rest. Yes, this is action. The question is, what is the difference between the last fight after 3 months? Private account. What's the between the last one and this one, in your opinion, about everything? The moves, the part lands on the record. Absolutely. ___. All 2 losses, so yeah, not a lot. Tyson confidently declared that he is in the best shape of his career and ready to deliver a definitive victory against Usyk. I was 40% last time, but I'm 110% this time, Fury said, underscoring his determination. Promoter Eddie Hearn expressed his mixed feelings regarding the outcome of the Tyson Fury vs Alexander-esque fight. Emotionally, he is drawn to Fury due to his charismatic personality and impressive past performances. However, from a more analytical perspective, Hearn leans towards Usyk, recognizing his exceptional ability to adapt his tactics during a fight. Hearn emphasized that Usyk becomes even more formidable with extra preparation time, which enhances his capacity to challenge Fury's dominance. This duality, in Hearn's viewpoint, reflects the complexity of predicting the winner given both fighters' unique strengths and abilities. My first thoughts are, I don't know how you can pick against Alexander-esque right when he beats you like what he is. He's an unbelievable downloader of data, right, but instantly not. Will go away for a few months and watch tape and understand he does it on the spot. That's why he's so good. The ability to just change, the ability to switch tactics. When he has more time, it becomes even more dangerous. The legendary former undisputed heavyweight champion Lennox Lewis offered his insights on the recent fight between Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. Lennox expresses that while the fight was close, he preferred their first encounter, feeling Fury could have employed a more aggressive game plan to alter the outcome. He notes that Fury performed well in certain moments, particularly in the 10th round where he worked effectively inside, but believes the fight as a whole lacked consistent offensive pressure from Fury. When asked about Fury's future lengths, suggests there are still significant fights available, particularly against Anthony Joshua, which remains a massive draw in the UK. However, he refrains from making predictions, emphasizing the unpredictable nature of boxing styles. On the topic of Daniel Dubois, who challenged Usyk to a rematch, Lennox advises Dubois to first focus on his upcoming fight against Joseph Parker. If a rematch with Usyk occurs, Lennox recommends that Dubois adopt a more aggressive strategy, building on the confidence gained in their first encounter. Regarding Joshua's chances against Fury, Lennox identifies Joshua's powerful right hand as a potential key to success, referencing how Francis Ngannou caught Fury during their fight. When asked to compare the current heavyweight ERA with his own, Lennox tactfully declined, suggesting it is best left to the fans to decide. No, I'm not surprised. Whatever their game plan was, mine would have been different, but whatever their game plan was, it didn't work. I felt that he needed to do a lot more work, go after him a bit more, press forward a little bit more, but it was overall a great fight. Where do you think Fury goes from here? There's other great fights for him out there. It really depends on Fury whether he wants to continue or he wants to fight on. We know that Joshua waits in the wings. That's still a massive fight in England after what you saw tonight. Who do you think wins that fight? I don't know. Styles make fights, that's for sure. Definitely Francis Ngannou, the former UFC heavyweight champion, has also shared his thoughts on the Tyson Fury vs Alexander Usyk rematch. Ngannou praised both fighters for their incredible performance but noted that Fury needed to be more aggressive and assertive this time around. He mentioned that Fury had collected valuable data from their first fight which could have helped him secure a win if utilized effectively. Ngannou also highlighted Usyk slick boxing style and how difficult it is to counter. He hoped that Fury wouldn't get surprised this time and would press the action more. Overall, Ngannou believed that while the fight was close, Usyk's technical skills gave him the edge. I'd love to know your perspective on the main event. You shared a ring with Tyson Fury, well documented, so what's your thoughts on his rematch of Alexander Usyk? Well, I might have shared the ring with him, but I haven't shared a ring with why. So again, for us can get you wrong. You get me. He got me wrong the last time because I went for Tyson, but I think Tyson is a very clever, intelligent fighter, and then from the last fight he might have collect enough data